Hey, we're here at JC's Comics and More. It's 6725 West Central Avenue. That is Toledo, Ohio, 43617 419 531-6097. This is Tuesday, of course, for New Comics Day. Prepare for tomorrow. Pulling stuff out. We can see Diamond has sent me air. So what else do we have in here? We've got this ash can. Try to take a look at that. The Red Goblin Amazing Spider-Man hardcover came in. Got some promo posters. As you saw on my previous video, we had the cover B. This is the cover A to Batman Damned. As stated in the other one, not really too keen on the size of this. I wish it was regular comic size. Might turn a lot of fans off as it does not fit into their boxes. They do not have bags and boards to fit that one. So DC may have gotten a little bit too clever with this. Just make it regular size. It worked well enough for Dark Knight Returns. It worked well enough for The Killing Joke. It worked well enough for Howard Chaykin's Blackhawks. It worked well enough for so many of the other prestige format books in the past. Cosmic Odyssey by Jim Starlin and Mike Mignola worked very well for them. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel. So that might certainly come into play on my future purchases of the Black Label comics. We've got multiple covers. This is the regular cover to Hit Girl. They finally have a good artist on the book. Let's see if we can pull out a little bit. There we go. We've got Gideon Falls. We've got the director's cut issue. The Life of Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, Carol Danvers. New issue of Witchfinder. New issue of Black Hammer. This is a very good book. If you're not reading that, certainly do yourself a personal favor. More copies of Witchfinder. Issue 11 of Mr. Miracle. Very, very overdue. Very, very much awaited by the fans. And speaking of which, the new issue of Doomsday Clock will be out next week. So I cannot wait for next Tuesday to read my advance copy. We've got the brand new issue of Steve Niles. Steve Niles just came in this week. Of course, it is kick-ass. As we all knew, that's what it was. It's West Coast Avengers #2. The only good thing about this series is this cover, based on the John Romita cover to Amazing Spider-Man, I believe 151, which also had the shocker. Fortunately, anyone looking for that one there, they're going to be, that's the only copy I have. Those are 1 in 10s. I certainly did not buy 20 copies of West Coast Avengers. The new issue of Sonic that came in also. So lots of Sonic fans will be very pleased about that. We've got the new issue of Chapter 8 of 12. Oh, wait a second. It's Days of Hate. I'm sorry. My mistake. Some more copies of Hit Girl. There's going to be a black and white version of that, and then there's another cover of that as well. Variant cover to Thor. I think this might be the hammer connecting covers. We've got the new issue of Steve Rogers and Bucky Barnes. Oh, it's the Captain America annual. The new Doctor Strange. Out of that box. These all look nice. Considering how that box looked, these all look nice. I am very happy. I know Mr. Slay and Matt is going to love that. His new issue of Evolution. And here we got one of the variants to Return of Wolverine. First look. Look, he's back. There he is. He's got hot sizzling claws. Looks like Barry Smith artwork here. Almost again looks like very Barry Smith artwork. So maybe they got Barry to do some artwork on that. That would be awesome beyond belief. Spoiler, he's bleeding. So I think those are 1 in 25 variants. Those might be 1 in 100 variants. I'd have to have a look, see. Here we got Venom First Toast number 4 with Venom's new look. I'm very pleased that those are not damaged. Here's the Amazing Spider-Man Annual. These are 1 in 10 variants based on Brand New Day. Open the other side of this box here. See how these things work. Always nice to see a cheerful face. See Jim Lee cover to Justice League number 8. I do have quite a few of those covers. Always order appropriately enough. The new issue of Shop Stewart's Teen Titans Go. Shop Stewart loves this book. When he's working, processing stuff at Target, he absolutely adores this book. Here's the John Byrne inspired brown costume for Return of Wolverine. This is a all-you-can-order variant, so the first few copies will still be cover price. So get in here bright and early on Wednesday. Show up on Friday, they may not be cover priced. I try to keep stuff cover priced initially for customers when they come in. Here's Playground, Ice Cream Man. Got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, cover A. Could be some happy campers there. People love the Turtles. And it's hard for them not to love the Turtles. Got a couple of these. I think these are considered party variants. So these are 2 per shop. You have to check the shop to see what kind of price is going on those. The more copies of the Jim Lee Joker. Here we've got Infinity Wars, Soldier Supreme. Looking forward to sitting down and reading this. Oop, spoiler. The Dead Skull is pretty red. And that was cover A of that particular issue of Soldier Supreme as well, in case you were wondering. So, got the new issue of Britannica. Junior High Horrors. I got somebody that's going to be very, very happy to get that. He's been waiting very patiently for that. I've got the new Amazing Spider-Man Annual. If I would have seen what these covers look like, I probably would have ordered some more copies of that. It's a pretty slick cover right there. Wish I would have seen that, so I could have ordered appropriately. Would have ordered more. Made more money for Marvel, made more money for myself. Not sure how these break down, but those are variant covers that also break down. Maybe it might be 1 in 25 since I got 4 copies. Got Wildstorm being held for a customer. Looks like we've got some of the Immortal Hulk Cosmic Ghost Rider covers. These covers have been pretty cool so far, but Immortal Hulk itself has been very cool. So looking forward to reading this. Unfortunately, let's see who the artist is on this issue. They've had some really good art on the last couple issues, but let's see, where's that? Lee Garbett. We'll have to take a look, see. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually a little bit better than what it looks initially. I certainly hope so. Another copy to the Junior High Horrors. Mr. Monroe would like that. Bless you. It's another variant cover. That's some, I'm not sure, some sort of, got two copies there, so I'm not sure exactly. That might be the party variant. And here is Mr. and Mrs. X, covered by Terry Dodson. Very good cover artwork. And the artwork on the inside isn't too bad either. Took a quick look at that. New Aphrodite X. New WWF Takeover. So I'm going to have somebody very happy about that. I did not get a chance to see, I think it was Hell in the Shell. It's a new Bonehead. So that's being set aside for a customer. Here's the other covers to the Amazing Spider-Man Annual. Of course, it seems to be a Venom-related story. Looks like back maybe when Ron Frenz was drawing the comic. Excuse me. I got really bad heartburn today, tearing me up. Savage Dragon by Eric Larson. Take a quick look, see if this issue is anything that should be bagged well. I've got 3 copies coming in, and they're all spoken for. And looking at this issue, again, it appears to be something that, if it was to go out on the stands, it would be certainly being bagged up. Eric Larson certainly is pushing the issue these days, and at some point there might be some retailer somewhere that unfortunately may get popped for selling his stuff to somebody that maybe they weren't supposed to sell it to. So I certainly hope Mr. Larson does the right thing and ponies up and pays for their attorney bills. New Bloodborne. We've got Edge of Spider-Geddon. We've got that variant cover. We've got another issue of Kick-Ass with, again, the logo where it's hard to be seen. I'll have to keep that in mind in the future as I'm ordering product. This appears to be a Eric Larson cover also, but it is not. Very Eric Larson-ish for a First Toast. Very cool cover nonetheless. Pulling out just the rest of these comics out of this box. Get this box out of the way. We'll go through the rest of these, and then I'll pause and bring one of the other boxes over. There's more of the First Toast, and here's the rest of my Sonic issues. Sonic is having a new great resurgence, finding some great new fans. So I'll set a copy aside for one of my poll customers. He's been collecting Sonic for a very, 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 very long time. Okay. Put these comics aside. Try to get everything to fit out here. Got Rick and Morty, Sleepy Gary. X-Men Gold, the final issue of X-Men Gold. Looking forward to reading that. Should be interesting. New issue of Coyotes from Image. Never had a chance to read that yet. Just myself personally, just never grabbed me. And here, we can tell this is the Captain America Annual. Right at the top. There you go. Looking good. And all the comics in that box turned out to be in good shape, so I'm very, very pleased about that. Got the next box here. It looks like we still have plenty of time. Got about 14 minutes before my time runs out on my camera as far as recording goes. And it seems that Marvel now has caught on to what DC's doing with their blank covers, that they're finally putting a protective cover on that. But as protective as it is, it does not protect it from being damaged. So there's all my blank covers. At least 3 of my blank covers are damaged. So we'll have to call those in. It's actually kind of smart because it gives you an extra cover to get artwork done on. Got the old shit is capped Kim and Kim being set aside for a customer. Black Masks does not sell very well here. There's strictly 2 sell out, so unfortunately you'll never find copies on the stands here. If I'm only selling 1 or 2 copies, I'm not risking extra cash by ordering an extra 1 or 2. Unfortunately, everything shops that we purchase are on a non-returnable basis. And as we can see, more damaged copies of the Cosmic Ghost Rider Avengers issues. The Turtles issue and the Return of Wolverine, those variants seem to be okay. I'm going to have to go back and double check those Titan issues to make sure those aren't damaged. And those Titan issues were okay. We've got more Cosmic Ghost Rider Avengers issues. And as we can see, damages. So, got 2 more Cosmic Ghost Riders. 7 to Eternity. See that those are damaged. Next we have Thor. The Thors appear to be okay, so that's good. Check these Nightwings. Those are all damaged. Check the rest of these. There's Impossible Incorporated from IDW, damaged. The rest of the Thors, and multiple damaged issues there. So at least 7 damaged Thors along with these other ones. Along with the rest of my Cosmic Ghost Riders. Pull out the rest from this side here. We've got some of the True Believers, first appearance of the Punisher, an Amazing Spider-Man that is damaged. It's a buck, but it's damaged. As you can see, if we look at this, damaged trade, damaged. All my damaged trades are damaged. So, the damaged trades are damaged, as are my True Believer Punishers. This Thor seems to be okay. This Strangers in Paradise is okay for my one customer. As is the Revenge of Wonderland. Rumble is good enough. And here we've got the Kick-Ass with the logos at the top. And these are just fine. So those came out unscathed. Shadow Man number 7, those are okay. These Ice Cream Mans with the logos at the top are okay as well. The Harley Quinn 50s, I might have to nitpick on a couple of those. Yes.
She was looking for Steven Universe, like there's a new series coming out. I didn't know if you guys carry those.
I've got the first issue. Let me pause this real quick.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, we're back. Let's see, we've got Lost City Explorers number 4 from Aftershock. Again, a very good company. We've got some of the X-Force Wolverine costume covers. Those are good. Got a variant edition for Venom number 6. That's the Ghost Rider cover. These are on good shape, acceptable shape. Star Wars 54 looks good. Here is the black and white covers to Hit Girl. Those are good as well. Here's a packing damage, certainly not UPS. That's somebody at Diamond did not take care in putting that into that box there. I can feel their pain. I've got some old comics recently that were not put into a box properly, and I had comics that were damaged myself. So I certainly can understand that. Not accepting of it, but I can understand that. So the rest of the Star Wars issues are okay. And it looks like we've got some more variant copies of Return of Wolverine. I think those are 1 in 25s as well. Dick Tracy, somebody's going to be very happy to get some Dick. And we've got the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine variant covers. Titans 22 with Lobo's very rebellious daughter on there. Imagine that, Lobo having a rebellious daughter. That's a very nice cover there. Although, again, they could just put Teen Titans right there. It would not take anything away from the cover whatsoever. Got, I believe, part 4 of Think Atlantis with Mira. She is now the Queen of Atlantis, and she's taking nothing off anybody. There's the other Bloodborne cover. Here is the Green Lanterns 55 cover. I saw that Hal Jordan's going to be in one of the upcoming issues, and they're going to bring Mongo back, so that should be pretty exciting. I can't wait for those issues. The rest of this side here, we've got a little bit over 4 minutes left. The rest of my Green Lanterns, those copies are okay. The Apocalypse Volume 4, that's okay. My Nightwing 49 covers, those are fine as well. As is Curse Words. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where it is, and it's in the background, but it's very, very obscured. to the other side, we've got the other covers to Soldier Supreme, the cover Bs. These, as we can see, are damaged. Got some kick-ass black and white covers damaged as well. The Injustice covers are okay. This is the black and white cover in case you wanted to see it. Now the Soldier Supreme covers that were on the other side were okay. Got the new issue of Steven Universe, which will be available tomorrow. We've got West Coast Avengers #2. The very enlarged Tigra not being very happy. Give her some Meow Mix. That'll calm her down. Rumble. Over the garden wall, being held for somebody. Here's the final issue of Lando. And not a minute too soon. Put these damaged copies away. The rest of my Landos. Variant design covers on Soldier Supreme. Those are 1 in 10s. The rest of my 7 to Eternities. And we've got Batman 55s here. And those all are okay. We've got less than 2 minutes to go, so we'll not burn through the rest of this, so this is going to have to be at least 2 videos. Got my other copy of Batman. We've got the new Hal Jordan Volume 6. We've got the other variant covers to Life of Captain Marvel. And these are all okay as well and not damaged. By Night, that's set aside for a customer. We've got Death or Glory. Somebody's going to want that cover. And it looks like we do have some of the Alex Ross covers on Immortal Hulk #6. Very nice. Let's see how the rest of those turn out. You guys all set then? Yep. All right, I'll be right with you there. And these covers are very well done. New issue of Buffy. Got the other cover to Steven Universe. And we got Skyward. If I was alphabetizing this, this would not go behind Sword Quest. It did go behind Sword Quest in one instance. But that's it. We'll continue on the next video. If you like these videos, certainly subscribe. And when you subscribe, be sure to smash the bell for notifications. Thank you.